Alright, we are recording. Not sure why my heart rate is so high there, but whatever. Alright, let's continue and hopefully we will get the previously on.
Previously on Alan
Yay.
Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Can't drink water while this goes.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her!
You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
Vance.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer, huh? I heard on the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
By the way, one thing that it did cross my mind in the previous part, and it showed it there when he tried to write and the pages flashed light at him and it hurt him, is...
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers. Come on, mister. I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
is that might have been a warning that he is also one of these dark things, these dark creatures. Because the light was a lot like the light of the flashlight.
Just follow me. It's not far.
And also him being constantly dressed in black, dark garb, while Atlas, at least under the jacket, was wearing a white shirt. And also her fear of the darkness. It could be tying in there as well. Sorry. In case you're wondering about that zipper on the back,
Girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
crap, and I thought of something more to, and I've forgotten it now. That's probably Rose's place, so I'm gonna around here, son. And also, the way it opened with the Stephen King comment, that's the not knowing why exactly something is happening that is
Listen,
that
I got
is what
things
stays
to
with
do.
you.
This place don't run itself.
Sorry. Oh yeah, that's right. That's a
Well,
hunting
mister,
vest. So the zip on the
here's Rose's
back,
trailer.
um,
You mind me asking what you want with her?
it forms a pouch that is behind him. So it's like if you were to shoot a duck, for example, if you were duck hunting, you could just pick that up and stick it in the pouch there. And then in order to either get easier access to it, to dump it out, or to wash it, that zipper there, you can unzip it and it folds down. I have a vest like that. Never been hunting, used it for other purposes. Chalk in one side, dry erase markers in another. Used it when I was tutoring people in math.
Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
It even looks like she's standing weird.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes.
Does it seem
my
like a
manuscript. I
wider
really need
stand?
it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry. She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al? Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What? What?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
So is the light Zane?
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I'm getting close. I can feel it.
Rose took a day from me. I had less than 12 hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's specials? Thank you.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car. Mr. Randolph liked Rose. That little smile she had. How she was still sweet when life had tried so hard to make her bitter. It wasn't any of his business what she did in her trailer. But those strangers, the writer and his smart-ass sidekick, looked like trouble. And they'd been in there for as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
I mean, I have more or less free reign now. I want to go out. And it seems like I'm going to run into the police out there. There we go.
I just stepped outside to catch a breath of fresh air. Let me tell you, the weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially glad I'm here talking to you and not home in bed. Once the weather takes a turn like this, I can't sleep at all. It's all tangled bed sheets and dark thoughts, punctuated by the occasional plunge into nightmare. Is it just me? Well, perhaps it is. But I hope I can make the night a little bit easier to get through. Caller, you're on KBF FM.
Hey, Pat, it's Walt Snyder.
What's on your mind, Walt?
Well, I am the way you are, but, well, I can't sleep either, you know? I just been staring out the window here, trying to make sense of it all, but, I ain't been drinking either, you know, I just...
Well, you sound like a man with a problem, Walt.
I had argument with Danny, Danny, and, then I got in trouble with the law, and, I'm just, well...
I heard something like that, Walt.
Yeah, well, he's, Danny's my best friend, and, they let me on bail today, and now I'm just alone here at the window, waiting, man, and there's something in the air tonight, man.
I was just outside looking up at the sky above our broadcast tower thinking the same thing. What are you waiting for, Walt?
I don't know. Something's gonna happen. I think I better go.
Well, Walt, maybe...
No, thanks, Pat.
Well, good luck to you, Walt. Hang in there. Let's take a little break, folks. This weather's really something else, huh?
How can I be sure?
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, did it just swap to giving a ghostly message? It's like, no, that's the music. Okay, did it actually go around and... I feel a little sorry for the person that lives here that they have to let people come through and right by their place just because of the boat. I don't know, that's just a missing floorboard. There's Randall. But let's make him more suspicious by me looking around, because I'm suspicious for any collect, especially the pages. Those don't move that easy.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Slade!
That we knew was coming from a manuscript page in the previous episode.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Yeah, he would totally get fired for that. I mean, there's no way in hell he'd be. He'd be
But there was no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
Give it up, Mr. Wake. Come on. Take it easy on him.
Get after it. Don't let him Okay, Ben. Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Whoa! There he goes! Stop! Man, now! Damn it! Where did he go? Where is he? Wait!
There probably are some collectibles here, but I have no idea where. A little bit more interested in surviving than getting them too. Oh, there's one right there. See, this is also a good place to put it to make sure that somebody won't miss it. Alright. Perfect. I didn't miss any.
For decades,
Unless it...
the darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's skin slept fitfully in the dark place that was its home and prison. It was hungry and in pain. It dreamed of its nights of glory when the poet's writing had called it from the depths and given it a brief, terrible taste of power and freedom. The rock stars had stirred it from the deep sleep the poet had sunk it back to in the end. When it sensed the writer on the ferry, it opened its eyes.
Huh. Okay. If I'm interpreting this correctly, it's... this darkness is like an evil entity that wants power and it gets it through the writings of a writer. And it sounds like from this, the eruption was not necessarily an eruption, but an actual, like, explosion that went off. That Zane did to bury it. But because he has... because Alan Wake has come, it's, been reawakened. Just being a police car, there might be something here.
Come in, Agent Nightingale. This is Sheriff Breaker. Over.
Nightingale, over.
What on earth is going on? My deputies tell me you fired at Wake and he didn't have a gun. You almost hit a civilian instead. Over.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase. I don't have time for this.
Well, make the time. You can't just go shooting at people in my town. Over.
I'm a federal agent pursuing a fugitive. You want to discuss my methods, Sheriff? Make an appointment. Over.
You stay right where you are, Agent Nightingale. I'm on my way. Out.
All units are advised that the suspect may be armed. Approach with caution. James out.
I'm not armed. Yet. That was the layer being fired that I heard.
Search the area. Stay sharp.
Kinda wish there were a crouch.
This way. Over here.
The darkness does want to protect me.
Sheriff Breaker, this is Agent Nightingale. I've lost contact with most of the men you assigned to me.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Over. He's the guy we're chasing. If it's not him, who then? Bigfoot? Over.
I don't know yet, but I'm not in the habit of jumping to conclusions. That tends to come back and bite you in the ass. Out.
Kinda thinking run into her, tell her everything, and Yeah. Because we might be getting to the point that there's enough craziness going on that she'll believe that maybe what he's saying doesn't mean that he is crazy.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Where is it? Could have sworn I saw an emergency box. Oh, there it is. No, that's a sign. Damn it. Really hoping that the person on the radio yelled out damn birds or something like that so they know it wasn't me. Back at the gas station.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing? Come on!
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, if you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both of them. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The, Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh, yeah, I bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
Okay.
I could see the lights of the radio station in the distance.
Ah, there. Well, that's just the tower. That's not necessarily where the station is. You don't need to broadcast
The
and record.
broadcast tower in the distance was part
Same.
of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
That's not good.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
Not seeing anything else around here. Oh, that also did get rid of the gate. Where did it go? Huh. Anyway. Okay, the gates themselves are the shadow beings, it seems. I don't figure it's likely. I doubt that they would put something back there since you just got the flashlight here, but still wanted to check.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Team 1, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over. Come on, guys. Talk to me. Come in, please. Over.
Yep. Very nice. Anything over here? No, it doesn't look like it. I see the page over there.
And here's another call. You're on KBFFM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir, like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there.
They're still shooting?
No, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party.
Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt.
Okay.
You'll hear it here as soon as I hear from them.
Okay, thanks.
So this could be bad for me then, because he's gonna think that there's reason to come after me.
Touched by the dark presence, Rose was lost in a dreamland where everything was drawn in black and gray crayons. The old lady had promised her that all her wishes would come true. She would be Alan Wake's muse. She was smiling so hard it hurt her face. She crushed a bottle full of sleeping pills into the coffee. Deep down inside, she was screaming in terror.
Didn't get them all. I wonder why that one popped immediately. Alright, that got them. What is that? think that got all three. Anything up here? It didn't look like it, so.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Why, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
Well, I just don't see why the cops bother with the trailer park.
What do you mean?
It's a trailer park. Of course you're going to have trouble in a place like that. I mean, what do you expect? The sheriff should be helping us normal citizens instead of wasting resources on those people.
Well...
They'll have to try to sort themselves out. I'm sorry, but my granddaddy settled in Bright Falls in 1911.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna.
How can I be sure?
Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in. Folks, I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
There we go.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt it.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine. Nightingale stared through the broken studio window into the dark woods. He turned around, started to walk out, but Maine grabbed his arm. "Young man, you almost shot me. You don't shoot off rounds at people like that. What's the matter with you?" Nightingale shook his arm free, marched out. His cheeks burned with rage and humiliation.
Now, it is entirely possible that Nightingale does have a sense of what's going on. He's still an ass. And a somewhat homicidal one, also. But yeah, I mean, he may not be... Well, no, he's wrong completely in his actions, but his desires might not be wrong, as wrong. Oh, crap.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Oh, good. How do you figure that part out? Thank you. Ow. Alright. Nope. I guess those are there to remind you of what you're supposed to do. Should head over there. There's something there. Looks like it's paid. Huh. I missed one.
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Alright, and this seems like a good time to, stop and get the next part started. So, yeah, see you next time, when maybe we'll find out about that.